Pra-pa-pa-pa, ching, 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 ching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We had a massive move, a massive reversal day yesterday after the NVIDIA earnings. I don't think a lot of people were prepared for that big reversal yesterday. We also have OpEx today. We're going to be looking at what we're looking for in today's market. What are we going to be trading? How are we going to be preparing for today? Let's get over to the show. All right, welcome to the show, Andrew. How you doing today, man? How's everything?
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm just making sure I'm not on mute. And nice hat, bro. I didn't realize you were wearing that.
Yeah, I got the Welsh hat on now. I actually showed it to my son, and he thought it was his. So he's had it in his sort of wardrobe for the last few weeks.
Yeah, we'll get him one next time you're down. But nice hat, nice Welsh hat for the Welsh weather, right? So it's about -2 centigrade here, Celsius. So pretty cold. And what's going on? We got lots to discuss, right? So first things first, I think we need to jump into OpEx. So just been scrambling for a tweet that I done, and Murphy's Law, I can't find it, right? So if you want to make a start on OpEx, and I'll find that tweet and pull it up.
Yeah, not to worry. It always happens like that, where everybody's expecting NVIDIA earnings to be bullish for everything, and then we end up having a reversal day. But it's well, it's not like that. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I think OpEx doesn't get a lot of press, and I think it's because it really is focused on earnings. So it's the monthly expirations for single stocks names. So that's your NVIDIA options, your Tesla options for November will be expiring today. Those traders that trade monthly options. And then you also get your index options. So index options would be S&P, which is what we trade, or I trade, NASDAQ options. The monthly options all expire today. So that's the reason that we focus on OpEx, and it tends to be very choppy historically, especially the first half of the day. And then into the close, it tends to be a little bit more sporadic, where sometimes you'll see really weird moves into the final 30 minutes of the day. That's why we like it.
Yeah, just myself for OpEx, a lot of people don't understand how it does affect the Friday trade-ins. Some of those options need to be closed out, right? And a lot of people will just think they're having a bad Friday, or Friday is not the day for them. But I think there's understanding, especially some of our newer traders. They find a good strategy. They just can't seem to make it stick on a Friday. And I think they are missing out on things like the OpEx. You've got the economic calendar from my FX book, and I'm from City Traders Imperium, but things like the options expiration, people are missing out on that. And I think it's something you need to start looking into if you are planning to trade on a Friday.
I agree. And Andrew, I think I found your summary here.
Thank you very much. I can't find it.
So let's see here. Okay, so OpEx. As most of you know, today is options expiration today. All November 2025. So I've copied and pasted it, but I guess I could. I've copied and pasted it into. It doesn't look pretty. It ain't pretty, man. I can just read it out. So all of November 2025 monthly options expire. It's always the third Friday. Actually, what I could do is I can show this. How's that? All right. I can show something.
I know. We'll find it now. So as always, guys, we run into a script here, and just a professional service from the two of us, but and as always, well prepared.
So I'm sharing the calendar. Not sure if you can see the calendar here, but today's OpEx would be this bad boy here, 21st of November. That's the one, right?
Yes.
So basically, we've already covered it. It's just all your single stocks options, monthly options, and your index monthly options expire today. It tends to be pretty choppy.
Yeah, so for those of us now trading the opening range, hasn't been the best week, and I seem to be noticing a pattern. So the first 2 weeks of the month seem to play quite nicely for myself, trading the opening range. But this week's been a little bit difficult. So Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we hit a stop. We started off pretty good today, so we've had a nice profit this morning on the accounts. But I'm going to be quite mindful with OpEx today when I'm looking to trade the opening range. So probably going to reduce the risk, reduce the contract size on the futures accounts today.
I think that's a good idea. And you do have to kind of take into consideration how has your week going. If you're up for the week, does it make sense giving it all back today? It's just common sense.
Yeah, definitely. For myself, I'm up for the month, about 1.5%. My target's 1% on each account that I got. And for myself, it's not about crazy gains per month. It's about acquiring more capital with the prop firms. Then you can reduce your risk, reduce your target for the month, and 1%, is quite favourable for myself if I can hit that target on a monthly basis. So I'm still looking for that tweet while we chatting away.
It's okay. It'll come by the end of the show, right?
Always, right? As soon as we end the show, I'll be, here it is. But we're just going to jump over into the chat on City Traders Imperium. And we got Enoch, got one of the regulars. Hello, everyone. And we got Trizza001 saying, hi, new here. So chat, let us know what you're trading today. Let us know what you're up to. And if there's any currency pairs you'd like us to look at when we chat in charts later, we'll try and go through them as best we can.
Yeah, great to everybody. I'm going to just mention we're also simulcasting on the Signature FX channel. So we have Faisal saying hello to everyone. Also Sir Frey saying holla. Sir Frey has a question. What broker do you guys use? Andrew, what broker do you use?
So for Forex, it's only the City Traders Imperium. They're my go-to. Reasons being, first of all, I think they're user and cost friendly. Probably one of the most, I would say, bang for your buck economic prop firms out there. I don't trade Forex much, but when I do trade Forex, it would be with the guys over at CTI. But I'm a futures trader, so I trade with TradeFi and Apex. Potentially looking to expand into Top Step in the new year. So yeah, that's who I'm using at the moment. I haven't had an issue with any. Payouts are great with both of them. Very responsive. And I would say for TradeFi, if you're looking to trade futures, they probably pay you out in less than 24 hours. Super fast payouts with those guys as well. So touch wood, no issues so far.
Yeah, I think it's good sometimes to have multiple brokers as well, especially if you're trading different instruments. For me, I mainly use Interactive Brokers for my my options trades. IBKR is what they're known as, the initials. And then I also I would recommend City Traders Imperium if you're doing any prop trading. Check them out, citytradersimperium.com.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll drop them into the chat for you, who we're using. But let us know what you're trading. So I can see somebody's talking about equities. But if you're trading Forex, it's definitely City Traders Emporium. And with futures, then I like TradeFi and Apex. Haven't had no issues with them. So yeah, we'll drop them into the chat for you.
Cool. Looks like another one saying hi from Fobler. So hello, Kaz. How's it going?
Yeah.
Let us know if you're doing any trading.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know what you're trading today, chat. What time you're trading. You're going to wait for the open. You're going to try and get in and out before, if you can. Yeah, just let us know what you're up to and what you're trading. I know over on the Forex crowd, we do have a lot of gold traders. We'll try and cover that later. So we've covered OpEx, and I would say to the chat, your homework is, get on AI, get on Google, get on YouTube, have a look what OpEx is and how it affects your trading on the third Friday of every month. It does have an impact. And something else to be mindful of today at 3 p.m. or 10 a.m. in the US, we have the Michigan consumer sentiment. Now that does move the market a little bit, and that's something to be mindful of. It's a little bit sneaky. I think it comes in as not yellow orange folder news, but myself and Mandela, we have noticed it does affect the S&P quite a bit. So yeah, just be mindful of that when you're trading.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up here for everybody to see, because sometimes it can be very misleading if you're only looking for the major high impact news. But it is here. So it's University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment. That's what Andrew was talking about. So what do you usually see 30 minutes into the trading day on once we've gotten consumer sentiment?
Yeah, so for myself, like I'm trading S&P or ES on the futures market, and I'm trading on the lower time frames, right, guys? So I'm trading on the 5 to 10 minute time frames, so my stops and take profits are quite tight. And what I've noticed in the past, I've actually just been taken out of those trades. The price is just whipped into the stop and then potentially continue to take profit. So I'm quite mindful. Normally on today now, I wouldn't trade until after 3 p.m. So I just let the crazy traders go for it for the first 30 minutes, get their trades out there. And then once the markets settle, I look to get into the market. So yeah, normally around 3 o'clock, I'll be looking to take a trade today, but nothing sooner.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach to take. I do think that we could see some interesting swings today. Because it's OpEx. And another message here. I saw my NVIDIA the other day, just in time. Well done. Great work.
I've also got some great questions coming in. So we've got thoughts on crypto. We're going to get to crypto in a while. But first of all, I took a trade yesterday. We got an opening range breakout to the upside. The trade was looking quite nice. So we were sitting quite comfortably in about 30-40% profit. And boom. Someone just pulled the rug on my trade and straight into a stop. So that was on the S&P, Mandela. I don't know if I want to pull that chart up. We can have a look at that. Yeah. But Mr. Mandela, in his wisdom, he caught the right side and he got a nice sell yesterday. So if you can take us through our trades. I know some of the chat would like us to be live trading, but this is a pre-market show. So we're just talking about the potentials on the market open.
Yeah, Andrew, I think it would be great if we did trade during these, but during the pre-market, it is very, very high risk trades that do take place pre-market. But yeah, I think you did get in. I think you were trading opening range. I was trading opening range as well. And I'll pull up the chart from yesterday. So there was a lot of exuberance at the open after the home run earnings from NVIDIA. And this is it here. Okay. So this is let's do a 15-minute chart. This is S&P yesterday. So as you said, Andrew, we initially, so we closed on Wednesday here, and we would have gotten NVIDIA news earnings. We gapped higher, and then it tried to make a move higher. I think a lot of people got caught buying calls here. And I think that would have been that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'd say I was one of them, right? So once we broke that opening range, once we closed and opened above that opening range, I jumped in on the long position. And you can just see, the price collapsed, right? And I got taken out. So my rules are one trade a day, stop or take profit. I like to walk away. So yeah, I walked away yesterday, a little bit bitterly disappointed. And then I caught up with yourself and I seen that nice sell position you had. So would you like to take us through that, Mandela, and what caught your eye to take that sell?
Yeah, absolutely. So I wasn't sure exactly how things were going to unfold yesterday, but I did know we had talked about the golf ball in the water hose. We had talked about that last week. Do you remember?
Pig in the python, right?
Yes. So the pig in the python was the NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday night. And we got the move that everybody was waiting for, which would have been a 1.5 I think it was 1.5% gap up. But then I didn't see the follow through here. So I was waiting. This was a period of 15, it's about 90 minutes of patience here. And we also didn't clear above the previous all-time high. I was waiting for us to close, basically climb and maintain above the previous close. We couldn't do that. So the other two indicators I was using, I was looking at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was actually trending lower. And I was also looking at Nvidia, and Nvidia had kind of flatlined. So I ended up getting a put somewhere around here as we were re-entering the opening range. And then I was looking to target the all-time high, previous all-time high. So I ended up getting out there, and that was pretty much the trade. I would have liked to have held a little bit longer, and I think we always want to improve and trade better, no matter what what the results are. It would have been great if I would have just held until the last minute, but these are lessons, and I'm going to speak to my counselor about this, do some journaling, and we're back at it today. You never know what's going to happen today with the markets. Probably see some better opportunities between now and end of year.
Yeah, do you ever think when you take that trade, so for example, you got out just below that 9 moving average, do you ever think of like taking 50% profit and then just letting 50% run, potentially moving your stop loss to a break even?
Yes, that's a very, very good point, Andrew. So what you're saying is when I get here, take half off the table.
Yes.
Yes. So the way that the options work, I'm only buying 1 unit. And as of right now, my 1 unit, I can't cut it in half. There's no fractional on options. So I either sell the 1 or I hold the 1. The other thing I could do is I could buy 2, but that would double my size. And then I'm even more anxious to not hold it because I'm worried. So eventually what I'd like to do is exactly what you said. Size up to 2 or 3 options. And then as it's moving in our favor, peel some back, take some profits. So sell out of 3, sell 1, and then hold 2 as runners. It's difficult to do when you just have 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but hindsight, right? It's easy for me to say that, but when you can see your profits building up, you just want to get that money in the bank, right? So, I see the other side of it as well. Okay, we just got some chat going on. So, your cousin, he sold his Nvidia yesterday. So congratulations on that. Jalen, we're going to come back to crypto. And we got SP Tucker, hey, Mandela, and Andrew. So welcome chat. Keep the questions coming in. Just going to go over to CTI. So we got Kian. He's in a trade on gold. Kian, which way are you? Short, long, buy, sell? Yeah, let us know what you're up to. We got the General in the house. Hi, General. He's saying good morning. We got Rahat as well, saying he loves the hat.
This is my Welsh hat. So for those of you who don't follow the show, I went on tour and we actually did a live show from our Welsh offices. And that was a lot of fun. So this is one of my souvenirs from Wales. I think we have a video that we're going to be putting out not too long from now, Andrew.
I can't wait for Bermuda next year to get my, what's it? Durag, is it? Durag? What's it called?
Durag?
Durag.
Yeah, Durag is, you could get a Durag if you like.
I was talking about it yesterday.
I was talking about it yesterday, yeah. So Durag, you could get a Durag as well. I don't know if, we have other Bermuda hats. I think that would probably be better. We have Bermuda hats like this or similar to this.
Yeah, I quite fancy one. I might look on Google Images yesterday. Gonna look like I'm from Compton or something, right? Yeah, so maybe I can get one. That'd be great. But okay, so Kian's long on gold. He's out with some profit. Hey, congratulations, well done. Should we have a look at Bitcoin?
Yeah, let's have a look at Bitcoin. I just realized that I have not posted the link, Andrew. So let me just do that quickly, if you wouldn't mind. So for the prize giveaway, the link is now in the description. So this will give you access to the Google form and the Google form will then allow you to fill out a form and enter the prize giveaway.
Yeah,
so it's in the live chat.
Again, the competition to win a one-step account with City Traders Emporium, that'll be great. And yes, okay, Raz, I got the message. And it's just on YouTube, they've changed it. They used to show up your names, but now it actually shows your @name. So wherever you've registered with YouTube on that's the name that's coming through. So apologies for that, Raz. We get that done. Okay, so let's talk crypto. Let's do the competition, and I need to jump off in about 8 minutes. So it's been a bloodbath, right? I've had a few messages this morning, got a few people panicking. So crypto is going to shake out some weak hands, and I think, as always, the diamond hands, the people that hold, the long-time crypto bros who are just sitting on things, potentially they could be doing well on the next leg up. But the question is, are we going to get one, right? That is a massive drop for Bitcoin. We were trading around the 115s, 120s not long ago, and we're down to 84. I didn't realize how bad it was till I had a look this morning. And the same for XRP as well. It's pretty dire at the moment. And yeah, that's not good. Right?
That's not good. I think so. You know what the problem is? I think what happens is, especially, and we've all been there, where you've found out this thing called trading. You realize that every time you see the price go lower, you buy it, and then it ends up going up. Or every time it goes lower, it tends to go up. And right now, Andrew, I think this dip is dipping, and it's continuing to dip.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are a bit confused. They're thinking, well, why isn't it going up like it always did? And I think that's kind of what's going on here.
Historically with Bitcoin, it's with crypto as well, right? So, when we trade in the currency pairs in the Forex market, you get your pullback, you get your dip down to a certain, pivot point or support level, and then you continue the trend. But with crypto, it takes 30-40% off as if it's nothing, right? And I think if you're new into crypto, there's a little bit of panic. I can remember people panicking around 15K, and it dipped back down to 7, and look where the price is now. So with crypto, I don't think it's over. I've seen a lot of fear mongering. The crypto's finished, it's going to zero. I just don't think that's going to happen. It will find the level, and potentially, we could be the next move to all-time highs. But okay, if I'm trading crypto, which I don't, I wouldn't be buying that at the moment, right? So just looking back at the chart, I would say the previous swing low. So if it breaks that level, I'd be looking at a sell, right? So
this one here, where we are now,
the next one over.
This one.
Yeah. So I
see.
I'd be popping a little level in there, putting a line in there, and if it breaks that, potentially I'd be looking to sell. Let's see if it can break that level.
Something like that.
Yeah, like that, and I would be just waiting to see what it does around that level. If it breaks, I'd be looking to sell. It might find some support. We'll see, right? But just looking at that chart, I wouldn't be buying Bitcoin at the moment. If you're trading Bitcoin, on a lower time frame, potentially, could catch some bounces, some little bit of pullbacks when the buyers try to step in, but yeah, it's
not pretty. It's a lot of red. It's a lot of red. Let's look at yesterday, because I was looking at Bitcoin very closely yesterday after we had that NVIDIA earnings, and it would have been Thursday morning. So this was the open here. And as you can see, after we had that stellar NVIDIA earnings, Bitcoin was like, I'm not having it. And it just continued to give us red. Yeah, not a good sign, Andrew. But I guess this is just a reminder that markets don't only go up. That's my lesson.
I think that sometimes the crypto bros are guilty of that hype, right? When they see crypto pumping, everyone gets on the bandwagon. It's going to the moon. Get all the Lambo memes, but crypto can be unpredictable, and as fast as it can rise, it can also reverse. You know, it can do the opposite, right? But for myself, I would be looking at that level you put in. Potentially, I'd be interested to see, you know, if it can open and close below that level. If it does, I'd be looking to sell.
Yeah, that's a good look, Andrew. That's a very, very, very good look. So yeah, anybody trading crypto, let us know. Pop it in the live chat. We do have quite a good group of people who do trade crypto in our communities. Yeah. So yeah, let us know.
Just going to go back to the S&P. I just remember us saying last week, actually, it was 2 weeks on the bounce. The candles were red, right? And I think, when we looked at the chart, every time we got 2 consecutive red weeks, we did see that 3rd week dip. I don't know if you marked it up on the chart. We were talking about that last week, right? I think I did.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar. I'm gonna pull it up. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Yeah, put on the weekly. Yeah.
So that was the weekly. So we're in this one. So last show we would have been somewhere around here.
Yeah, and I think the consensus was that if it opened, you know, if it broke that 9 moving average, and if you actually zoom out or make the chart smaller, you can see on the weekly that when we get consecutive red weeks, normally the 3rd week is followed up.
This one's a little bit better. All right, so 1 red candle and then green, 1, 2 red candles, 1. So these are weekly candles. So yeah, this was the last time back in February of this year where we had the consecutive red candles.
Yeah, and just looking at that chart, that's a strong push down. So same as last week, right? You know, I'd be very, very cautious to be buying, but like I say, I trade on such a small time frame, right? You know, I'm like so zoomed in on that weekly candle. You know, just looking for the pullbacks and see what we can trade.
Yeah, so I would just mention really quickly, Andrew, from a pullback's perspective, so this was the all-time high. We've just reached a 5% pullback on this price. So we're just below a 5% pullback, which is extremely healthy, which happens in every single market at some point. It's part of the cycle. And then this would be a 10% correction. So I think people sometimes need to remember pullbacks are normal. Down moves are normal, they're healthy, and even Donald Trump is not bigger than the market. No one is bigger. So these things happen and they're natural.
Yes, that's my 2 cents. And if you just look at that like equity curve, you know, for the year, right? It's been one direction, and as we know in trading, you know, it can't be one-way traffic, right? So you know, you will see corrections, we'll see pullbacks in the market. Okay, I've got a couple of minutes before I have to bounce. Do you want to do the competition, and then maybe
let's do the competition.
Gold, and I can make a move.
Okay, let's get the competition done. So if you haven't entered already, it's too late. So we've put the link in the live chat. Here we go. Here's the competition here. Let's see how many entries we got. Okay, so far, okay, we got a few entries here. I'm gonna put everybody's name into the random generator. And then we'll do the prize giveaway. Let me do random. There we go. Okay, so all the best of luck to everybody. That was from yesterday's show. This is today's show, and we're gonna get
one. Do you want to give a couple of minutes? We got some people asking how to enter. Is that okay, Mandela?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so if you're watching, and we've got a few people watching, if you go into the chat, you will see a link. It's called Enterprise Giveaway here. Click on the link, enter your details, and we'll give everyone 2 minutes to do it, right? Okay, so 2 minutes, enter it. You can win yourself $5,000 trading account with City Traders Imperium. So it's a really good opportunity. I believe it's the one-step account as well. So you just got to do your challenge once, and you're funded. So yeah, get in there, right? You got to be in it to win it, and you can get yourself
also
a real
right
nice
there,
Forex
Andrew.
account.
Also right there is going to be the QR code. The QR code for anybody who wants to do it that way.
Okay, so we got another minute, and then we'll do the competition. But yeah, please enter. It's a really good prize. We're really grateful for those guys over at CTI giving us these accounts to give away.
Yeah, It's amazing. Did you know that Sunday is Fibonacci Day? Just while we're waiting, Andrew. Fibonacci Day, 1123.
I do now. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, I wasn't sure if you celebrated it or not.
I even have a tattoo to remember it.
Oh, right. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So anybody who celebrates Fibonacci, it is this Sunday. So we can actually celebrate it on the show, but this is the eve of Fibonacci Day.
Yeah, so Mandela likes to celebrate Fibonacci. Forget Christmas, forget birthdays. He celebrates Pi Day, Fibonacci Day, the day of mathematics.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It is pretty much true, right?
Yeah, it's true.
No lies detected. Okay, let's go. Let's do this competition.
All right, so is that enough time? Okay, let's see. I think we've gotten one more entry, Andrew, so thank you for that. Okay. It's not your fault. No, but honestly, thank you for all the entries. Looks like we've gotten enough people to celebrate. Here we go. Okay, so... All right, so best of luck to everybody. And what we'll do now is we're going to get the drum roll started, and the winner will get a free account from City Traders Imperium. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Not that, DJ. Let's go.
Here we go.
Congratulations, Raz. Well done.
Well done, Raz. Well done. Great work. So, Raz, congratulations on winning. And you just need to post on any of your socials and make sure to mention City Traders Imperium, and they'll get you your prize. Awesome.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And if you're feeling generous, you can mention us too as well. So no pressure, no obligation. But drop us in, and we'll also retweet that you won. Okay, Mandela, I do need to go. I'm a little bit over time. I will catch you next week. And chat, thanks for being with us. Yeah, it's been good interaction today. But if you want to keep the show's for you, so you let us know what you're trading, you let us know what you want us to look at, and then we can look at those charts, and then you can give us some feedback in the chat. You can tell us what time frames to go to, yada yada yada, and we'll get it done. Okay, chat. Thanks very much, Mandela. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.
Take you later. Thanks, Andrew. Fantastic show. So we're wrapping this up. We're gonna get ready for OpEx Day, the day after NVIDIA, the day after NVIDIA earnings, last day of the week. What else we got? A lot of special things about today. Also, good to know, next week, Thursday, is going to be Thanksgiving. So our next week, Thursday's show is actually going to be during a time when the market's closed. And also next Friday is Black Friday. So if you haven't done your shopping yet, look out for all the Black Friday emails and promotions. They'll be coming in the next 7 days. So between this show and our next show, we'll have a very sort of intermittent market. Markets are going to close in the US. Stock markets close half day on Friday. So that's 1 p.m. I believe. 1 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. So just something to be aware of if you're planning your week. Next week is a little short because of the Thanksgiving celebrations over in the US. Also, Trump is meeting with the mayor-elect. Mamdani is meeting in the Oval Office today at 3 p.m. So we could get some Trump speak, and we're always aware of that as well. Preparing for our trading day, knowing what's going on. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much everyone for watching the show. I see Raz's message. Did I win? You did indeed win. Congratulations. Well done. So you'll be getting your $5,000 account, the keys to the account very, 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 very soon. All right, everybody, from all of us here at Signature FX, and on behalf of, very excited, I can tell. Andrew, we need to remember to keep these shows going. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching. We really genuinely appreciate you watching our shows and participating. Giving us your energy and your thoughts and your insights makes these shows very, 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 very special. So from all of us here at Signature FX, thank you for mentioning Signature FX in the posts that you do. We're also simulcast on City Traders Imperium. City Traders Imperium is providing the $5,000 account and also helping us to bring these shows to you each and every day. From all of us here, have a wonderful Friday and happy trading.